The elephant in the room for me has always been second best.
Wow.
Just ask them. I'm here talking about Mia Culpa on
Okay,
February 23rd, and that's what I'm most excited about right now. I think that's that. And then, yeah, and I'm...
This dispute between Beyoncé and Kelly Rowland is getting out of control because, get this, there are rumors that insiders close to the tightest circle claim that Kelly told them that Beyoncé had used her and tried to sell her out several times. Even Beyoncé's sister is becoming engaged in this drama. Join me today as we attempt to uncover the truth about what is actually happening. It's just a disaster. Rumors of the catastrophic fallout that caused destinies to end have been around for a while. Many people thought that Beyoncé had grown much larger than the other members, and that it was time for her to go solo. But rumors circulated that Beyoncé and Kelly had been at odds for a while, and that no one truly understood why. Now, all of this was conjecture and gossip, and it stayed that way for years until early last year, when allegations began to circulate that Kelly had stormed off the Today Show set due to Beyoncé. Just before 8 a.m., Kelly reportedly showed up at the Today Show set already decked up in full glitz. However, she was not present when she was shown to her dressing room. According to reports, she and her group began griping about the dressing right away. Kelly reportedly couldn't take the dressing room any longer, and to silence any discussion about Beyoncé. According to reports, major media outlets were told to claim that the dressing room, not Beyoncé, was the reason she stormed out. According to TMZ, Kelly and her group were pretty agitated and inquired as to who owned the upstairs dressing room. After learning that J-Lo had taken the room, they were given a few options, but Kelly and her team rejected them all. 7 minutes before airtime, they declared, "We're going to leave," and dipped. Rumor has it, though, that the true cause is different from what was stated. Kelly is said to have left the scene because she was tired of being asked the same questions about Beyoncé. As you can see, Kelly was on a promotional tour at the time and was promoting her own production. She was playing the lead in the Tyler Perry Netflix film, Mayor Kula. Kelly was reportedly not having it that day, as the conversation somehow started to veer off course into inquiries about Beyoncé. She was interviewed by Savannah Guthrie on The Today Show before to her scheduled co-hosting appearance with Hoda. The Wrap claims that's when things started to go south. An informant told The Wrap that Savannah's tough interrogation of Beyoncé had angered Kelly. She felt insulted and unhappy, as did her team. As you are all aware, Beyoncé's popular song, Texas Hold'em, has been sweeping the country music scene. Savannah asked Kelly what she thought of the song. In response, Kelly expressed her pride in Beyoncé. Fans noticed that she appeared uneasy when asked the question.
She's stepping into country.
So proud of her.
I know, but were you surprised, and what do you think about it?
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
So happy for her.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yes.
However, The Wrap also learned from inside sources that Kelly's staff was very particular about not allowing Kelly to be questioned about Beyoncé and their previous girl group, stating that she wanted Beyoncé. Now Kelly Rowland had to jump in as co-host at the last minute after Kelly Rowland stormed off. But the truth is that this wasn't the first time Kelly had refused to answer questions about Beyoncé. In fact, it happened during the Mia Kula promotional tour. According to Page 6, Kelly shut down several inquiries regarding Beyoncé during a radio show. In an interview, Kelly Rowland declined to respond to any questions regarding Beyoncé's music. Kelly was on the Big Tigger Morning Show with Jazzy, MCB, to promote her Netflix movie, Mayor Cooper. However, as Kelly was responding to questions about the film, it appeared that the radio host wanted to quickly insert a few questions about Beyoncé's new music into the discussion. Kelly wasted no time in cutting it off.
There's a rumor going around that Renaissance 3 may be either rock-based or a DC reunion.
That is her business to talk about.
Damn it, woman.
And I know that you all are tired of answering those questions. But fans like me for the DC and Destiny's Child reunion, and when y'all took that picture, it got me like really excited in my feelings. I'm like, okay, is this really going to happen? But we still gotta ask every time we see either you. We never see Brittany. Come on.
No, but just ask them. I'm here talking about Mia Culpa on
Okay,
February 23rd, and that's what I'm most excited about right now.
Since then, many have often wondered why Kelly seemed to feel this way about being asked about Beyoncé. Kelly herself claims that for a long time, she felt inferior to Beyoncé, even though she never expressed it out.
The elephant in the room for me has always been second best.
Wow.
Fans conjectured that, when Destiny's Child was still active, Beyoncé was the one who was always the most visible of the three of them, and sang lead most of the time. This was even confirmed by an R&B singer who was a member of the group Next, who wanted to collaborate with Destiny's Child and wanted Kelly to sing lead on the song. However, when they brought the idea up to Matthew Knowles, Destiny's Child's manager, he stated that he didn't think it was a good idea, still more. According to US Weekly, Kelly also admitted to being envious of Beyoncé at one point in a song called Dirty Laundry. In it, she expressed her anger and jealousy of Beyoncé. Word on the street said that Solange, Beyoncé's sister, made fun of Kelly during this time because she believed Kelly was envious of Beyoncé. Given that they were essentially soul sisters, some people found it strange that Kelly would have been acting shadily toward Beyoncé. Although their DNA is different, Kelly was basically raised by Mama. In the 1990s, Kelly found comfort in Beyoncé's family while escaping the turmoil of her own family at Tina's wing with Queen Bey. Since then, their relationship has grown closer than ever, and they even share the same vibes from Destiny's Child. When the group broke up, each member carved out their own path. But now that Beyoncé is a star, celebs line up just to meet her. At the Grammys, for example, there was a long line of celebs waiting to snap a picture with her. The stress. Can you image it? Beyoncé's homebody tendencies are understandable, but let's not be snooping on Michelle and Kelly. They've also been doing a fantastic job. Even if their musical careers are legendary, people somehow keep comparing them to Beyoncé and saying that they weren't as good as her, etc. Please, let's get over these clumsy comparisons already. Ultimately, Destiny's, despite child separation, these women are still killing it in their own right. Since every one of them is a dazzling star in their own right, let's treat them with the respect they merit. People can't seem to let the two sisters exist without the parallels in her song God Given, so Solange also fights with the same problem as Beyoncé, so it's not just the DC girls that have been compared to her. Solange talked candidly about her feelings about the comparisons. Now, let's face it, who could blame Kelly for being a little jealous of Beyoncé's explosive rise? After all, she left Destiny's Child, and her first solo album, Dangerously in Love, was released while she was still with DC. It sold over 300,000 copies in its first week alone, landing it at #1 on the Billboard Hot 200. In contrast, Kelly's solo debut, Simply Deep, came out a year before Beyoncé's solo debut, and while it did okay, selling 77,000 copies, it didn't quite make it to the top 10, ending up at number 12. However, like clockwork, as soon as Dangerously in Love hit the streets, the inevitable comparison started, and well, you can guess who got the spotlight despite those moments of jealousy. What do you all think of these two? What do you think might be the true cause of their drama? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, bye. Here, Beyoncé and Kelly remained close as ever, at least that's what people believed. They tried to maintain that BFF image in public, giving off warm, positive vibes toward each other. However, given what we now know, there seemed to be much more going on behind the scenes, and none of it is good.